AWS Glue, Part 3. Defining jobs in AWS Glue. 1. Crawler for data store sources. A crawler populates the AWS Glue data catalog with metadata table definitions. Point the crawler to a specific data store for table creation. 2. Manual setup for streaming sources. For data streams, manually define tables in the data catalog and specify their properties. 3. Metadata in data catalog. The AWS Glue data catalog contains additional metadata required for defining ETL jobs. 4. Script generation. AWS Glue can automatically generate a script for data transformation, or you can manually input the script. 5. Job triggers. Jobs can be triggered on demand, or scheduled based on time or specific events. 6. ETL process. During job execution, a script extracts, transforms, and loads the data. This script runs in an Apache Spark environment. 7. Apache Spark environment. The script for the job runs in an AWS environment based on Apache Spark. 8. Data source to data target. The script is responsible for moving the data from your original source to the target destination, undergoing the necessary transformations. Crawler workflow in AWS Glue data catalog. 1. Custom classifiers. Custom classifiers run in a specified order to infer the data format and schema. You provide the code for these classifiers. 2. Schema creation. The first custom classifier to successfully recognize the data structure creates the schema. Subsequent classifiers are skipped. 3. Built-in classifiers. If no custom classifier matches, built-in classifiers like JSON classifiers are used. 4. Data store connection. The crawler connects to the data store, which may require specific connection properties. 5. Inferred schema. A schema is created based on the recognized data structure. 6. Metadata to data catalog. Metadata, including table definitions and attributes, is written to the data catalog. The table is part of a database, a container of tables in the data catalog. 7. Table definition, contains metadata about the data in the data store and is part of the data catalog. 8. Database container, tables are organized into databases within the data catalog. 9. Classification label. This is a label created by the classifier that inferred the table schema, and it is part of the table attributes. AWS Glue Studio. 1. Graphical interface for ETL. AWS Glue Studio provides a graphical interface to create, run, and monitor ETL, extract, transform, load, jobs. 2. Apache Spark-based serverless ETL. The platform leverages Apache Spark for its serverless ETL engine, allowing seamless data transformation workflows. 3. Schema and data inspection. AWS Glue Studio allows you to inspect the schema and data results at each step of your ETL job. Data types in AWS Glue Studio. 1. Tabular data. AWS Glue Studio is designed for not only tabular data but also semi-structured data. 2. Semi-structured data. Examples of this include application logs, mobile events, IoT event streams, and social feeds. Features of AWS Glue Studio. 1. Variety of data sources. You can choose data sources stored in various AWS services. 2. Data preparation. AWS Glue Studio enables quick preparation of data for analysis in data warehouses and data lakes. 3. Workflow monitoring. The platform offers tools to monitor ETL workflows and validate their operation. 4. Dataset preview. AWS Glue Studio allows you to preview datasets at each node, aiding in debugging ETL jobs. When to use AWS Glue Streaming versus Amazon Kinesis Data Analytics. 1. Use cases. Both AWS Glue and Kinesis Data Analytics can process streaming data. The choice between the two depends on your specific use cases. 2. AWS Glue, ETL. AWS Glue is suitable for extract, transform, load, ETL, tasks. It runs on a serverless Apache Spark-based platform and handles streaming data that is semi-structured or has an evolving schema. 3. Kinesis Data Analytics, Real-Time Analytics. Kinesis Data Analytics is ideal for real-time analytics and general stream data processing. It runs on a serverless Apache Flink-based platform and automatically scales. Features of AWS Glue Streaming and Amazon Kinesis Data Analytics. 1. AWS Glue, serverless Spark-based. AWS Glue operates on a serverless Apache Spark-based platform, enabling advanced ETL and streaming data. 2. AWS Glue, pay-as-you-go. AWS Glue uses a serverless pay-as-you-go platform, making it cost-effective for batch and streaming ETL jobs. 3. Kinesis, serverless Flink-based. Kinesis Data Analytics runs on a serverless Apache Flink-based platform, suitable for real-time analytics. 4. Kinesis, autoscaling. Kinesis Data Analytics automatically scales without servers, providing a durable solution for application state. Choosing between AWS Glue and Amazon Kinesis Data Firehose for streaming ETL. 1. Use cases for AWS Glue. AWS Glue is suitable for complex ETL tasks, such as joining streams, partitioning output based on data content, and dealing with semi-structured or evolving schema. It's particularly recommended when you need to enrich records with information from other streams and data stores. 2. Use cases for Kinesis Data Firehose. Kinesis Data Firehose focuses more on data delivery and preparing data for post-delivery processing. It offers serverless transformation through AWS Lambda and format conversion from JSON to Parquet, making it easier to process data after delivery. Features of streaming ETL in AWS Glue. 1. Complex ETL capabilities. AWS Glue enables advanced ETL on streaming data. It has built-in functions for processing semi-structured or evolving schema data. 2. Serverless pay-as-you-go platform. AWS Glue operates on a serverless pay-as-you-go model, making it cost-effective for both batch and streaming ETL jobs. 3. Customizable ETL code. AWS Glue generates code that can be customized to suit your specific ETL needs. This allows for greater flexibility in handling your data while it's in transit. Features of streaming ETL and Kinesis Data Firehose. 1. Serverless data transformation. Kinesis Data Firehose allows for serverless transformation through AWS Lambda. 2. Format conversion. The platform supports converting data formats, such as from JSON to Parquet. 3. Simplified post-delivery processing. While it doesn't have the advanced ETL capabilities of AWS Glue, Kinesis Data Firehose is designed to make data easier to process after it's been delivered. How AWS Glue deduplicates data using find matches. 1. Problem before find matches. Before the introduction of find matches, developers had to rely on hand-tuned rules for data deduplication, which was a complex and error-prone process. 2. Find matches ML transform. Find matches uses machine learning algorithms to solve the data matching problem. It's designed to link records that refer to the same entity but don't have a reliable identifier. 3. Process steps. Initially, find matches identifies records that the customer needs to label as matching or not matching. 4. Utilizing ML, post-labeling, find matches uses these labels to train an ML algorithm, creating an ML transform. 5. Final outcome. This ML transform can be executed on a database to find and to duplicate matching records. It can also be improved for higher accuracy by labeling more records. What are ML transforms? 1. Machine-learned transforms. ML transforms provide a mechanism for creating and managing machine-learned transforms. 2. AWS Glue scripts. Once created and trained, these ML transforms can be executed in AWS Glue scripts. 3. Algorithm selection. Customers can choose specific algorithms like find matches ML transform. 4. Input datasets. Customers provide input datasets, training examples, and tuning parameters. 5. ETL job workflow. AWS Glue uses these inputs to build an ML transform that fits into a standard ETL job workflow. What is AWS Glue data quality? 1. Reduces manual effort. AWS Glue data quality is designed to lessen the manual work required for ensuring data quality by automating various tasks. 2. Quality in data lakes. It focuses on enhancing the quality of data stored in data lakes by monitoring and measuring it. 3. Rule recommendations. The feature suggests data quality rules which you can modify or add to. 4. Alert mechanisms. It allows configuration of alerts to inform teams when quality issues arise. 5. Scheduled runs. Rules can be included in AWS Glue data pipelines and are scheduled to run at regular intervals. 6. Quality scoring. The feature evaluates these rules to calculate data quality scores that can be viewed in the data catalog. 7. Issue remediation. Remedial actions can be taken by modifying data pipelines and tracking quality score improvements. AWS Glue data quality rule types. 1. Consistency rules. Check column correlations to ensure data consistency across different columns. 2. Accuracy rules. Check record counts, column emptiness, data types, and valid values to ensure accuracy. 3. Integrity rules, detect duplicates in the dataset. 4. Completeness rules, ensure that there are no missing values in your datasets. 5. Custom rules, for any missing requirements, you can author custom rules using SQL. What is AWS Glue Data Brew? 1. Visual Data Preparation Tool. Data Brew is designed to make it easy for data analysts and data scientists to prepare their data. 2. Interactive interface. It offers a point-and-click visual interface that is user-friendly. 3. Code-free. One of the key features is that it allows data preparation without the need to write any code. 4. Data sources. It can directly pull data from various Amazon services like S3, Redshift, Aurora, and RDS. 5. Handles terabytes and petabytes. The tool is capable of visualizing, cleaning, and normalizing large amounts of data up to petabytes. Who can use Data Brew? 1. Data analysts. Data Brew is commonly used by data analysts in various roles like business intelligence analysts, operations analysts, and market intelligence analysts. 2. Data scientists. In the realm of science, materials scientists and bioanalytical scientists also find Data Brew beneficial for their work. Types of transformations in Data Brew. 1. Over 250 built-in transformations. Data Brew offers a wide array of more than 250 built-in transformations that enable data combination, pivoting, and transposing without the need to write code. 2. Auto-recommended transformations. The platform automatically suggests transformations, such as filtering anomalies, correcting invalid or duplicate data, and normalizing to standard date and time values. 3. Advanced ML techniques. For complex transformations like converting words to a common base or root word, Data Brew employs advanced machine learning techniques including natural language processing, NLP. 4. Recipe support for new data. You have the flexibility to group multiple transformations together, save them as recipes, and directly apply these recipes to new incoming data. What is AWS Glue Flex? 1. Flexible Execution Job Class. AWS Glue Flex is designed to handle non-urgent data integration tasks. 2. Cost reduction up to 35%. It can significantly reduce the cost for tasks that are not time-sensitive by up to 35%. 3. 2 job execution classes, standard and flexible. AWS Glue offers 2 job execution classes, standard for time-sensitive tasks and flexible for non-urgent tasks. 4. Suitable for non-urgent workloads. The flexible class is ideal for workloads that do not require fast startup or dedicated resources. 5. Examples of use cases, suitable for nightly batch ETL jobs, weekend jobs, and one-time bulk data ingestion tasks. Differences between AWS Glue standard and flexible execution classes. 1. Standard class. In the standard execution class, jobs start immediately and run on dedicated resources. 2. Flexible class. The flexible execution class utilizes non-dedicated compute resources, meaning start and completion times can vary. 3. Suitability. Standard is ideal for time-sensitive tasks requiring fast startup and dedicated resources, while flexible is cost-effective for non-urgent tasks. What is AWS Glue for Ray? 1. Engine option for data engineers. AWS Glue for Ray is designed specifically for data engineers. 2. Large datasets processing. It can handle large datasets effectively. 3. Utilizes Python libraries. It leverages popular Python libraries for data processing. 4. AWS Glue plus Ray framework. It is a fusion of AWS Glue's serverless data integration service and Ray, a new open-source framework. 5. Pay only for resources. Billing is based only on the resources utilized during code execution. 6. No configuration needed. There's no need to manually configure or tune any resources. Why use AWS Glue for Ray? 1. Utilizes existing tools. With AWS Glue for Ray, you can continue to use your current data processing tools, such as Python libraries for data cleansing, computation, and machine learning. 2. No code rewrite. You don't need to switch to other big data frameworks or rewrite your existing code to work on large datasets. 3. Distributed Python scripts. AWS Glue for Ray enables you to run Python scripts across multi-node clusters. 4. Simplified orchestration. It streamlines the orchestration of a large number of tasks that must be run in parallel. When to use AWS Glue versus AWS Data Pipeline. 1. AWS Glue. Managed ETL on serverless Apache Spark. AWS Glue provides an ETL service that allows you to focus on your data transformation job without worrying about the underlying compute resources. 2. Data-first approach in AWS Glue. AWS Glue emphasizes the data properties and manipulation, making it easier to transform the data for business insights. 3. AWS Data Pipeline, Managed Orchestration Service. Data Pipeline offers a service that provides more flexibility in terms of the execution environment and control over compute resources. 4. Direct access to EC2 and EMR in Data Pipeline. With Data Pipeline, you have direct access to Amazon EC2 instances or Amazon EMR clusters that run your code. 5. AWS Glue supports Scala or Python. AWS Glue ETL jobs are typically Scala or Python based. 6. Data Pipeline for heterogeneous jobs. If your tasks require a variety of engines like Hive and Pig, then Data Pipeline is more suitable. When to use AWS Glue versus Amazon EMR. 1. AWS Glue, scale out on Apache Spark. AWS Glue provides a scale-out execution environment based on Apache Spark for data transformation jobs. 2. ETL jobs, inference, evolution, monitoring. AWS Glue automates the process of job creation and maintenance by inferring, evolving, and monitoring your ETL jobs. 3. Amazon EMR, lower-level access. Amazon EMR allows direct access to the Hadoop environment, giving you lower-level access to your data and processing. 4. Tools beyond Spark. With Amazon EMR, you have the flexibility to use tools that go beyond the Spark ecosystem. When to use AWS Glue versus AWS Database Migration Service, AWS DMS. 1. AWS DMS, Database Migration and Replication. AWS DMS is mainly for migrating databases to AWS and facilitating database replication between on-premises and AWS sources. It is recommended for these specific use cases. 2. AWS Glue, Data Movement and Transformation. Once your data is already on AWS, AWS Glue can be used for moving, combining, replicating, and transforming data into another database or data warehouse like Amazon Redshift. When to use AWS Glue versus AWS Batch. 1. AWS Batch, Batch Computing. AWS Batch efficiently runs any batch computing job on AWS. It creates and manages compute resources in your AWS account. 2. AWS Glue, Managed ETL Service. AWS Glue is a fully managed ETL service. It provides a serverless Apache Spark environment to run ETL jobs. 3. Use cases, ETL versus batch-oriented. For ETL use cases, AWS Glue is recommended. For other batch-oriented use cases, including some ETL scenarios, AWS Batch may be a better fit. Charging mechanism for AWS Glue. 1. Monthly fee for data catalog. Above the AWS Glue data catalog free tier, you are charged a simple monthly fee for storing and accessing metadata. 2. Hourly rate for crawler. You will pay an hourly rate, billed per second, with a 10-minute minimum for running the crawler. 3. Development endpoint costs. If you use a development endpoint, an hourly rate is charged, billed per second, with a 10-minute minimum. 4. ETL job hourly rate. For the ETL job, you pay an hourly rate, billed per second, with either a 1-minute or 10-minute minimum depending on the AWS Glue version. Thanks for watching.